There goes that tasty little morsel. Man, I don't know who she is or where she came from, but that is a whole lot of woman.
That's no women, you imbecile.
I'm sorry, I still haven't seen that man.
See him now? I've put up with a lot of your inadequacies, Frank. But one thing I won't tolerate is cold feet. Now get out of this ridiculous getup, grow some hair on your chest. We've got a wedding to plan for.
No, I'm staying here.
When we come home, you'll screw your head on straight when you realize just how pathetic you've been.
No, I'm staying here.
You're coming with me, Frank. Or I'll expose your slimy self to that bimbo.
You are pathetic.
You've no case here, Frank. Let's go!
No. Why would you want to marry somebody that doesn't want to marry you back?
You're telling me now, Frank, that you don't want to marry me? How long have you felt this way, Frank? And why didn't you say something before I started making wedding plans? Don't you think you could have told me before I made any wedding plans? Why exactly don't you want to marry me, Frank?
Well, I never said I wanted to marry you.
You most certainly did.
No, I didn't. You twisted my words with your convoluted lawyer lingo, and well, I never said I didn't, but I certainly never said I did either. I just needed more time to think it over. And now, I don't want to marry you. In fact, I would marry you with a 10-foot pole. So, you can keep your name. It suits you perfectly.
I'm still gonna expose you, Frank, for being a coward and for wasting my time.
Now, that wouldn't be very nice of you, now would it?
Go about your business, Frank. That bimbo has to come home sometime. When she does, I'll be waiting.
You're not a woman at all. Wait a minute. No, you're this guy. You're that guy, the criminal on the run. Aren't you gonna arrest him? Hey, she said that you committed a crime of the worst kind. What did you do?
Spent a year of my life dating her.
That is one feisty woman. I think I like her. What's her number?
He never showed up, Francis. I even laid out a red carpet for him. Is it me? Do you see anything wrong with me? Because if you do, don't hold back. If you're a true friend, the best thing you can do is tell me the cold, harsh truth about what type of woman I really am. As it can be quite different from what other people think I am and what I think I am. I'm just befuddled. Just absolutely befuddled. Maybe I'm a lesbian.
No, you're not.
Frank? Francis, you're Frank!
It's not what's on the outside. It's what's on the inside. On the inside, I'm both.
No, you deceived me, Francis! Frank? No, frankly, Francis, you've been dishonest with me. Frankly, Frank, there's been no trust. Frankly, the mendacity.
Well, nobody's perfect. Francis could have skipped down tonight, and you never would have known the difference. I mean, have you ever known anybody to go through such trouble to be with you? Well, to know you? Well, my methods may not have been pure, but my intentions were.
I knew I've seen you before. You're... Wait, you... So, she's looking for you because she's your fiance, but you're not Mr. Right. Oh, no. You're her fiance, but you're Mr. Wrong? No. You're her fiance, but she's not Mrs. Right. Right? No. She's your fiance, but she's Mrs. Wrong. No. You're her fiance, but you're... No. You're hiding from her, so you're her fiance, but she's Mrs. Wrong. Right? No. She's your fiance, but you're Mr. Wrong. No. She's your fiance, but she's Mrs. Wrong? Right. No. Wait. She's Mrs. Wrong, but you're Mr. Right. She's Mrs. Wrong, right? Yes, that's it. You're Mr. Right, but she's Mrs. Wrong. I think. I'm confused.
Let's be confused together. Well, after a year, we can see if we're still confused.
And if we're not?
If we're not, well, then I'll forever savor your sweetness and stick by your side like cotton candy.
You two are the most disgusting, pathetic couple I have ever seen.
I got you.
No, put me down.
I got you.
No, put me down. Put me down.
Let's make it legal, baby.
Put me down.
You can keep your last name, because that's my last name.
Put me down.